Hey there. Thanks for being here at 11:44 messages. It's your business reading, Sagittarius. It's Tuesday, so that's what it is. Um, it was so funny because right before I did the reading, I was like, did I just do a business reading for Sagittarius? It felt like it just literally happened like a couple of days ago. So I checked. I actually had to check. And I was like, okay, no, that was last week. I'm like, what is going on? But here we are. All right, so I guess we'll just get right into it. I'm trying to think of if there was anything else I needed to tell you. Um, oh, okay, so this reading is a little different, of course. It is a business reading, but I wanted to get near future energy instead of asking what's going on currently with Sagittarius in business. Because, I mean, we pretty much know what's been going on. But I wanted to see what's going to happen in the near future. You know, if I could possibly get those kinds of messages. And the divine delivered. So, and I will tell you, there are repeat messages in here. There are messages about what has happened, you know, that got you to this point. And so there you go. Messages can be flipped, but I'm really thinking this is just about you, Sagittarius. But cross watchers, you are welcome to just pull up a seat and see what's going on with Sagittarius. Something could resonate for you too. If you're here, it's for you too. Here we go. Oh, and I guess it's actually a surprise to me, but I ended up putting on this sweater because I was freezing. But it says hustle. Hustle. Get it? Business, career, money reading? All right. Hopefully, one person can appreciate that. So, first card out was the Knight of Cups. And it's clarified by the Death card, as well as the World. See if you can see that. There you go. So, the first thing I got, I mean, just look at this card. The first thing I got was, oh, Sagittarius will be living their best life, living like a rock star, doing whatever they want because they have the money to do it. They are going to be enjoying their lives, even more so than they probably already are. So, you know, you might be taking trips at this time. This is near future. You might be taking trips for business, for pleasure, or both. Change in finances for the better. Could end one job and begin a new one. And that new one could allow for this type of lifestyle. A more creative job where you can really use your creativity and be yourself more. You could even relocate for work for some. And this could, for some, also mean leaving a job and then you decide to create your own business and it ends up prospering for you. For some, maybe you weren't good with money in the past, or this is the future. So, currently, possibly, and you will learn your lessons. And actually, that was covered in the reading that I did before, and that was called shady. I think it was a business reading. And it was also covered in the moon reading that I just did for you yesterday. I mean, come on now, Sagittarius. Come on. Is this resonating? I mean, no one has told me if these readings have resonated, but you are getting repeat messages no matter what cards I use, even the brand new cards that I used yesterday. So there has to be maybe one person out there that this is resonating for. I don't know. All right. Now you've ended that cycle where you were possibly, making poor choices or, poor decisions and all of that. And now you will succeed with this world card. This is the end of a cycle. You've learned your lessons. You've done the damn thing. And now you're going forward into success. The next message that you have here is the Ten of Wands. And it's clarified by the Six of Wands. So now you'll receive recognition and be in the spotlight. Just successful, whatever that means for you. You did a lot of work to get to this point, and you could have even been doing others' work, the work of other people, supporting them. And that came up in the moon reading, I believe, where it says that you were helping people, basically like dragging them along with you, helping them develop their skills to, take them along with you for the ride. All right? That could have felt like a burden for you. Carrying everything on your back to make the dream come true. For some, and that was also talked about in the other readings, you could have gotten yourself in debt through unwise spending, through a bad business decision. For some, which I think also came out before, you were a workaholic. But all that will change because you'll be making it to the top. Rewards. You'll feel good about how far you've come. You'll feel proud of yourself. You will recover from that financial loss that you had to go through. You might get a promotion or a raise or a bonus for some. A long-term investment may pay off. And you'll be thriving in your new creative venture, living your best life, earning your respect. Next message is the Seven of Cups. Can you see that? From here, it looks like there's too much light. All right, I think this will be the best way. So the Seven of Cups, clarified by the Three of Swords. There we go, that right there. Okay, by the Three of Swords. Could have envisioned your life going a totally different way before. But this new way is better than anything you could have imagined. Make sure that you stay grounded and realistic when it comes to what you can do, when it comes to opportunities that are presented to you, when it comes to how you spend your money, because you don't want to get carried away by your fantasies. With your, I put head in the clouds. You don't want to walk around like, with your head in the clouds. There could be a lot of paths and opportunities before you in the near future, of course. And you don't want to invest in stuff that's not practical. Get all of the details before you spend, because you don't want to end up back in that financial situation again. Get all of the details before you jump towards other ventures. You have that, with the Seven of Cups, you have that watery energy. And that's not a bad thing. It's good to, have your, just take off with your fantasies and your daydreams and all of that. That's a good energy to be in. But you are urged with the Three of Swords to not be too idealistic, okay? Um, you have the watery energy, and now you have to also balance it out with this air energy, which is using your logic. So you need to be able to use your rational mind as well as your emotional mind. You need to balance those energies out, so that you can avoid any issues. Can't be too much of one thing. For some, you don't know what's in all of these cups with the Seven of Cups. You don't know what's in all of them. So don't let your past lessons fly out the window. Because this could also mean, with the Seven of Cups, that someone could possibly, or no, actually both, with the Seven of Cups and the Three of Swords. You may not know all of the information. Someone could possibly leave you stuck financially. And I think that came up before as well. Someone could hurt you deeply because you trust them or you trusted them. This is the future. Or, this could be talking about that betrayal that was already addressed in the other readings. Again, you could have envisioned your life a totally different way. And for some, if you've lost a job, that could affect you. Or losing that way of how you had your life planned could affect you. But that's only because you don't know what's waiting for you around the corner, around the bend. But it was time for change. And so that's why the change happened. That you needed that other situation to happen. Don't think about what could have been. Focus on what will be. And that also came up in your shadow message, but we'll get there. The next message, you got the Three of Pentacles. I don't even know where to... Okay, there we go. You got the Three of Pentacles, and it's clarified by the Six of Pentacles, as well as the Nine of Swords. Could have worked with people. I mean, we've talked about that. And you could have raised them up. You were very generous, almost charitable with your energy when it comes to, with your energy, with your knowledge. You were almost charitable the way you treated these people. And they disappointed you. You could have even downed yourself for not seeing it, for not having seen the financial loss or how these people were going to be. But don't feel foolish, don't feel guilty, because things like this need to happen so that you can learn lessons and grow, evolve. You could have been profiting from an endeavor, and in the near future you could profit from an endeavor, and you sometimes may keep you up at night with guilt because you can't bring, or you couldn't bring people along with you. Maybe you had the idea that you were going to have these people in your life indefinitely, and you were going to bring them along for the ride, and now you can't do that. So that could be a situation as well. The next message is the Eight of Swords. And it's clarified by the Five of Pentacles reversed. At this point, I'm not even going to talk about my relationship with reversals, because you know what? I do a pretty good job of making sure that I don't have reversals in my deck. Somehow, they sneak in there. So, you know what? If you really want to sneak in, you're supposed to be there. And I'm definitely good with cards like this being reversed, because upright, it's not a good look. As you can see, it's a card of poverty. It's a card of needing. Look at this person. I believe this is you, like I said before, trying to, forge ahead, making sure that you are making moves, doing the right thing. And then you have people that are just trying to ride along on your coattails. But reversed, that's not happening anymore. You are climbing out of that hole that you were in. Like I said before, with the financial setback, possibly. Okay. I think you had the exact same combination before with Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles reversed. I'm pretty sure you had that combo before, just different decks, which is mind-blowing to me. And not only that, but when I was shuffling, I saw the Eight of Swords in the other deck as well. So basically, for me, you got the Eight of Swords twice here. You could really be in your thoughts about having to remove people from your life, or about what happened to get you to that point. But as you can see, with all of these messages that you've been getting, it's for the better. You will prosper now that you're removing the dead weight. And I hate to say that, I hate to refer to people that way, but that's essentially what's going on here. You've recovered from your setback. Now, I also do have to mention, because I can't just ignore it, a couple of times in this reading, health came up. This is also a card about a possible illness or injury or something like that. And as you can see, the person in the card, they have crutches. So for some, you could be recovering from an injury or an illness as well. I just have to say that, in case maybe right now you're dealing with it and maybe you're wondering if you will recover. This is confirmation that you will. Yeah. For some, you found a better job, and you could feel anxious over all of the changes that are happening now. Future tense. You could feel as if you're not ready or prepared, with all of these changes. And you could possibly block opportunities. You could possibly not use your abilities and, your gifts the right way, or not use them at all, because you don't see how powerful you are. You don't feel that confident. It could be a situation like that. For some, you may actually go back to school, or, just try to advance yourself, advance your skills, so that you can feel more confident, so that you can feel more prepared when it comes to what your new life is bringing you now, the new positions that you're in. Yeah. Next message, the Queen of Swords. Okay, I hope you can see that. Clarified by Judgment, as well as the Two of Cups. So now you've become stronger. Now you're more assertive. Okay? You're better at taking charge. You've gotten stronger. I got in my head, transmuted your pain. I don't even know if that's the right word to use, but that's what I got in my head. I'll just say you've transformed your pain so I don't sound like an idiot if that's not the right word to use. You transformed your pain and now you're powerful. Now you have more wisdom. You've gained wisdom. And you do have 2 charity cards with the Queen of Swords, and then up here, I believe, with or one of these, with the 6 of Pentacles. Those are basically like talking about charity as well. So you could make enough money to be, a philanthropist. Is that the right word? Oh my gosh, please don't judge me. All right. You could be very charitable because you have so much money now. I'll say that. All right. You could have let the old ways and the old people go, or you will be. I'll just say that because this is supposed to be a near future reading, but I keep talking about it like this is the near future. So you could have let old ways and old people go, and now you work with new people. Now you are more self-aware. You have awakened. I did say before somewhere, or maybe it was another reading, I'm not sure, where you would receive financial support, and it's talked about again to get out of that hole that you were in. Now you work with people that are more on your level. For some, you could even be on social media and people reach out because they want to work with you. Or you reach out to other people because you are more assertive now. So maybe you reach out and you're like, hey, I see what you're doing. You see what I'm doing. What's up? It could be something like that. You realize things about yourself, Sagittarius. Oh my gosh, I love this reading. I love these readings for you. You have to do what's right for you first. And you have learned that because this is future. You have learned that you can't pour from an empty cup is what I had in my head. Look out for yourself first so that you can help others. Or that's what you will be doing. Next message, the Knight of Swords. And it's clarified by the star. Oops. I wish I could. It seems like a lot of glare. Hopefully you can see that by the star. It's clarified by the star. So, of course, you've learned to study situations. This is just basically Spirit saying, by the way, if you didn't hear me the other times, you will definitely learn your lessons and you will understand that you need to study situations, study people carefully. You could also, for some, like I said before, take a trip for business. This talks about job changes, and we've talked about that. So now with the new job or the new career, you could be taking a lot of business trips. That's probably why it keeps coming up. Someone could possibly be trying to test you at this time. And instead of blurting out something, stay quiet. Watch them. Watch and listen more than you speak at this time. Or you will be. You will be. This is future. I think I'm telling myself more that than you. This is future. You would have learned to watch and listen more than you speak, because maybe you know that someone is trying to test you, trying to get information from you, trying to lower your vibe. It could be any of those situations. You could have received news about your money that will greatly benefit you with this star card. Something that you've always wished for. And people could want to be all in your business. This may be the news that will change your life and have you live in that rock star life and all of that. Someone could be jealous and want to sabotage you, pull you back. Someone possibly that's immature. Or it could even be saying that you could sabotage yourself by talking too much about what you have going on. Because this Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords is someone, as you can see, that's kind of just like, that's kind of like a fiery trait anyway. Just not fiery. Well, yeah, fiery too. For me to say that. Kind of like unpredictable. Lacking wisdom. That's what the Knight of Swords is about. Just like attack. Not, well, let's just sit back and let's see how this plays out before we, no, it's attack. No, I gotta say what I need to say. You know, don't, well, I'm sure you would have learned. But just in case, I guess this is just telling you what you need to hear. I don't know. Because if this is future, maybe it's just Sagittarius. Just, you know what to do. I'm sure you'll know what to do. I get talking just to hear your voice. I'm sure you won't be in that energy, but just in case you do come across this person, if it's not you, you know what to do. You will know what to do. And if it is you, and you see someone just trying to get information from you, I don't know. You'll know what to do, though. You'll know what to do. You'll have the wisdom. You would have learned your lesson. I'm sure you'll make the right decision. Moving on, because I'm just going to keep going back and forth with myself. And you don't need to sit here and witness that. All right, so we'll talk about the shadow cards now. You got the Two of Wands. So you could be, again, you know what? I literally just thought about it. Wow. Look at this. Just look at this. This Knight of Swords is trying to just talk. Well, that's not what they're literally doing, but they are in attack mode, ready to just do something that they probably shouldn't be doing. And look at these people trying to hold that person back. This could be your spirit, guys. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Just wait. And then I remember this card as well. The Queen of Swords. Someone put a toothbrush, she has a toothbrush in her mouth, trying to shut her up. Isn't that crazy? It literally just came to me. Wow. So yeah, you see the message. So anyway, back to the Two of Wands. Taking charge of an endeavor. People could want to be all in your ear. Sagittarius, you need to do this. Oh, well, you know what? I have a sister that has a friend and she did this, so you should definitely do this, and blah, blah, blah. And you are urged, you will be urged to use your own wisdom. Use your own wisdom. Don't let people distract you either. Look at the clown. And the first thing I'm thinking is, look what I can do. What is that? Who's that? Stewart? Look what I can do. I think it's from Saturday Night Live. People could really just be trying to distract you right now. Or they will be trying to distract you and throw you off course. Like a freaking clown in the middle of a field. How distracting is that? And so, yeah. Beware of people that just want to be all in your ear like a freaking gnat. Trying to distract you. Empress. Abundance. Also, working with others to achieve success. Living the lavish life once again. The Lovers. You have to balance your masculine and feminine energy. Like I said somewhere around here. Balance your emotions, which is the feminine energy. Balance your logical, rational mind, the masculine energy. So that everything can be harmonious, smooth. It also talks about combining resources with people, and we talked about that. Harmony, again, just like this Two of Cups. Cooperation, again, just like this Two of Cups. Financial support, again, just like this Two of Cups. You'll be fine. For some, you could even meet someone at work. Okay. You could. Judgment, again. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Judgment, again. You also got judgment here. Look at how this person is like. This guy is pleading his case. Well, can I get in? I guess that's supposed to be heaven. But this is the bouncer. Can I get in? Well, I don't know about that. People could want to just be along for the ride. Okay? Decisions. Reevaluating your life and the people in it. Who to let go, who to keep. Also, thinking about, your faults. What could you have done to make things go in a different way? What could you have done better? Sometimes you stay in situations too long. Sometimes you bring the wrong people with you. Sometimes you ignore red flags. It could be any of that stuff, but you get it. The Emperor. Now, let's talk about it. Just quickly. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? The Empress to the Emperor? What? For one, it could talk about extreme abundance, extreme success. The Emperor is talking about taking charge once again, just like the Queen of Swords. The Empress is the leader. Okay? For some, you could have a soul tie, though. That's what I'm really, really getting at. You could meet someone at work. We just talked about it. You could meet someone at work, and they end up being the end all. That is you. That's your person. That's your person. I'm not even going to say soulmate because it's deeper than that. Anyone can be your soulmate. You have family members that are your soulmate. You know what I'm saying? This is deeper. This, I don't want to say twin flame because that's been overused. I will say that this could be a possibly divinely guided situation, especially with everything that you have been through. To meet someone in your new endeavor, I'm just saying, you're a perfect match with someone. So the Emperor also talks about success, of course, but also talks about legal success. Okay, and I think there was another reading where you could possibly be in a legal situation. Maybe about it, I think it was because of a possible get rich quick scheme, or someone that you trusted to handle the money mishandled the money, or you mishandled the money, and it put you in court or something like that. This Emperor talks about having success in a legal situation. And I think that was discussed as well, about coming to an agreement that was fair, in another reading. All right, so moving on. Oh, following your own path with this Emperor too. That was talked about in here too, about people wanting to be all in your ear with the Two of Wands about what you should do, what you shouldn't do. But you're going to follow your own path. You're not going to be a follower of anyone else. And then the Five of Cups. Hate to end it that way though. I won't. I'll talk about these two. The Five of Cups. Don't cry over spilled milk. Keep your focus forward and you'll be fine. Or you will. You will be keeping your focus forward. I will just say that. Okay. So that was the shadow pile that came out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where are you going? Another. Oh my goodness gracious. This is why I save this for last. Always. Because it always surprises me. So I was just prepared to only talk about this. You got the Strength card. So you will be learning your lessons, gaining inner strength, all that stuff. You know what it's about. But look at this. You got the Star card again. You got the Star card again, Sagittarius. What? Definitely a wish come true. Definitely living your best life. And you deserve it. You deserve it. The World card. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't. Ten of Pentacles. The Magician. I can't. Oh my gosh. Ace of Cups. New love. Oh my goodness. You see what it is. I don't have to make it up. You can see I'm not making it up. And then I just cut the deck just because I like fidgeting with the deck. And the Sun. What? I'm getting chills. The High Priestess. I just cut it again. Did you see it on camera? Did you see it? The High Priestess. Following your inner guidance. You, man, I'm so happy for you, Sagittarius. Even though this is the near future, I have chills. I don't even know what else to say. I don't even know what else to say. I was going to talk about this Four of Swords because that is another shadow card. Taking time away from people, reevaluating some things, but we already talked about that. I'm more interested in that stuff I just showed you. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's enough. Because who wants to just listen to me be ecstatic over this? So those were all of your beautiful messages for the near future in business, career, money, Sagittarius. As you can see, nothing but the best. Nothing but the best for you, okay? Hope you found this helpful or entertaining or both. And if you like the vibe, subscribe. Why not? Hit the like button if you really like it. And I'll see you later.